kiddos, this is Mrs. Aikman. I miss you so much, but I'm so excited to share a story with you today. We're going to talk about character traits. There are two types. There's inside and outside character traits. So on the outside, what we're looking for are physical traits. It's what we can see, like your hair color or eye color, your height, your clothing. So some of the things you might say about Mrs. Aikman is that I have brown eyes, or I have curly hair, or I have on a yellow shirt. Those are outside traits. There are also inside traits. Those are like thoughts, words, feelings, and actions. It's what we can learn from those. So some of the inside traits I would say about you as students are that you are helpful, you are caring, you're kind, you're funny. Well, we're going to think about inside character traits when we read this story, Harriet, You'll Drive Me Wild. Harriet Harris was a pesky child. She didn't mean to be. She just was. One morning at breakfast, she knocked over a glass of juice, just like that. Her mother didn't like to yell, so instead she said, Harriet, my darling child. I'm sorry, said Harriet, and she was. At snack time, she dribbled jam all over her jeans, just like that. Her mother didn't like to yell, so instead she said, Harriet, my darling child, Harriet, you'll drive me wild. I'm sorry, said Harriet, and she was. Before lunch, when Harriet was painting a picture, she dripped paint on the carpet, just like that. Her mother didn't like to yell, so instead she said, Harriet, my darling child, Harriet, you'll drive me wild. Harriet, sweetheart, what are we to do? I'm sorry, said Harriet, and she was. At lunch, Harriet slid off her chair, and the tablecloth came with her, just like that. Her mother didn't like to yell. Instead, she said, Harriet, my darling child, Harriet, you'll drive me wild. Harriet, sweetheart, what are we to do? Harriet Harris, I'm talking to you. I'm sorry, said Harriet, and she was. Later that afternoon, when Harriet was meant to be napping, she ripped open a pillow just like that. 1,000 feathers flew in every direction. There was a terrible silence. Then Harriet's mother began to yell, and she yelled and yelled and yelled. I'm sorry, Harriet cried. I'm really, really sorry. Her mother took a deep breath. I know you are, she said, hugging Harriet tight. I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have yelled, and I wish I hadn't. But sometimes it happens just like that. Big mess, said Harriet. Very big mess, said her mother, and she started to laugh. And they laughed and laughed and went on laughing as they picked up the feathers together. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story. Now we're going to talk about the character traits of Harriet, the inside character traits. So here is my picture of Harriet. I thought she was silly. She was also pesky, which is bothersome, and she was messy, and she was clumsy and sad, but towards the end, she was happy and loving. I hope you enjoyed. Now it's time for you to get on your schoolwork Clever page and do I Ready Math, I Ready Reading, and click on any of the videos or links that your teachers have shared. Bye. I miss you so much.